polish off Week 10 with a good Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Chicago Bears.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. There he goes, left side.
And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
A huge play there right off the bat.
41 yards on the ground.
And I don't want to harp on it, but this defense among the bottom in the league against the run, and they show it right there.
And it doesn't matter when you get prepared for this defense, whether you're good running the ball or not. That's your plan. Run the ball against them. That's their weakness. And by the way, I think you harped on it.
I did. My bad. Well, what a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
Oh, you never been in that jump.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Herbert off of play action. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 25 yards that time.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they...
And he'll get it. He's over for a touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Bears will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Now Cade York for the extra point.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Lawrence now going to move him around.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, here's Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 9.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Lawrence.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
This defense for the Bears, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in, and run the ball?
Down the numbers. There he goes. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 36.
Short pass caught by Henry.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And now they'll shift things around.
Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things your team's ready to go.
A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Now Lawrence. He'll find ETN out of the backfield.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Throwing again here, it's Lawrence.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Derwin James with a pick.
And the Bears are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
certainly is, and if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes, because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
6-0 our score after one. Third and 3. Out of the gun, Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
So the PI decline, and that'll give him a fresh set of downs.
And when you scout tight ends, one thing you want to know, just how strong they are. And we saw it in evidence there. He was able to fight through all the contact and still secure the football.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The Bears at 8-1 on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Herbert now.
Left side here, and it's complete.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Now Herbert going to change the look.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
35 yards that time on the punt, and the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw.
Escaping the pressure right.
The
The ball comes out. And this is going to get out of bounds. So they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them a possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think they should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Well, agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Now Lawrence to throw on second down. Taking a shot for Samuel. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's only November. You know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
What I saw? Hey, what did they find these officials? My son's high school guy?
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. Oh, what a move. A huge play there for Chicago. 44 yards. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Browns are going to have it here just past the 25. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he powers his way up past the 30. Now Lawrence going to get his guys to go quickly. From the 31, Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
This is taken around the 12. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Play action. It's Herbert. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Herbert on 3rd down now. Being chased out left.
And Herbert going to slide to a stop, and he has a first down.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Let's go. Hey, Ram.
The final shot before the break for Herbert.
This one complete down the field to Goddard.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it on line and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here, as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Straight ahead, Etienne. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Open man is Samuel, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
On 2nd down, Lawrence. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Curtis Samuel with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is down to 2. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Herbert on 1st down now.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
14 yards in a Chicago 1st down.
And they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Herbert flushed out right.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Hands it off out of the gun.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Herbert.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 12-yard line. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Flush to his right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. And they're going to speed things up here. 3rd and 2, Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Matt Eberflus is going to take a risk here on 4th down. He is going to go for it.
They'll try and run for it. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Now ETN to start the drive.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Lawrence able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will finally be taken down. To the 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Lawrence going to kick this outside to Chanel.
So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about.
Quinn Miners, 3rd-round pick in 2021, called for the penalty. They go play action now. Lawrence.
Left side, it's complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. 26 yards.
And the Browns have taken a 4th-quarter lead. Sly on for the extra point.
And the lead is up to 5.
Next to score, Browns 14, Bears 9.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now
the ball comes loose.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. Brought down at the 20.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
2nd and 7 from the 20. Now Lawrence.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Browns add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught at the 20.
So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Dallas Goedert, a 16-yard touchdown.
And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion no good.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started.
Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw into the hands of Henry here.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
On 1st down, Lawrence throws the out route and completes it to Samuel.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Lawrence going to get this to ETN. And he's got this down to the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Browns first down.
Take right open. Take right. 30 left. Go, let's go.
But to throw again is Lawrence.
This is caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Browns add on to their fourth-quarter lead, and they are on their way to improving to 8-2.
Now the Browns offense will stay on the field as they'll go for 2 here.
Lawrence going to look to throw for it.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick off.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. And this pass caught by Gray.
And he's got some space. A big seam, and he might go all the way.
And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds.
A huge play there for Chicago. 41 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Here's Herbert. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That one goes for 30 yards.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
Herbert.
Touchdown, Bears.
Touchdown grab. And the Bears have got it back to within a score. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. And we may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
Pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Lawrence will throw. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Here's 2nd and 7. Now Lawrence changing the play.
Looking to throw again on second down. Lawrence. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
They'll try the left side with ETN. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
All the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Travis Etienne, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list.
And the Browns will add to their fourth quarter lead.
The Browns once again setting up to go for 2.
Think right open.
Escaping the pressure lane. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here's 1st and 10. Now Herbert.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
Here's 2nd down.
Like a steamroller, baby.
Build that momentum up,
Herbert to throw.
He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
What a way to wrap up the week. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. Herbert.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And this is 4-down territory here. They know down 2 scores at this late stage, 10-yard passes aren't going to do it. So they took the shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Let's go.
4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10.
Eluding the pressure right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
This is 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing, Herbert.
Flushed out right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Herbert. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agree. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Two timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Just get it done now. Keep it rolling, boys. Time to get 6. Big play. Big play.
Defense is asleep.
What you're working with. Teamwork, baby. Not play.
Make some plays out there, oh! 5-9.
All right, now let's get in that end zone.
Herbert gonna throw. Running the slant, Gray with it. And the Bears are gonna have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
That's another Bears first down.
Herbert back to the air. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Let's go.
Home troops right. Crowd right. Ball. Set.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Passing lanes, tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
3rd down and goal coming up here.
59.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They snap it to Herbert. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Browns are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. That one 28 yards on the ground.
A 28-yard gain. First down, Browns.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.